A New York Jets signing is imminent, as nobody saw this coming, as the Jets continue to add more talent to this team, as Aaron Glenn is directly impacting this move. While we also have an update on the future of Justin Fields with the Jets as far as everything goes with the front office's plans regarding the quarterback position for the future. But before we jump into everything, guys, make sure to subscribe if you are part of that 70% that's not subscribed to Jets Digest. This is the place to be for all New York Jets news every single day. You want to make sure to be subscribed so you keep up to date with everything Jets. We cover it all. And if you want to show that you know ball, this is the place to be. But let's jump right into the video, guys. There is a lot to go over on the Jets right now. Starting with the fact that the New York Jets have a move coming imminently, as the Jets just recently are showing that they have interest in adding more veteran talent to this team. We saw the Jets recently add Colin Sanders to the team, which felt like an Aaron Glenn move, adding another veteran of someone who knows exactly what's going on and understands what the Jets are trying to build here. Glenn also sees the way that the Jets are playing and that there is a glaring hole in this Jets team right now, and that is that the team is now 10 weeks into their season, and, well, they don't have an interception. If they don't get an interception against the Baltimore Ravens, where Lamar Jackson has 3 on the year, so that's not very likely, they'll be the first team in NFL history to go through 11 straight games and not get a single interception, or the first 11 games and not get a single interception, which is absolutely embarrassing, especially when Aaron Glenn himself had 24 interceptions. So when you look at that back in the day, it's not a good look for the team. And because of this, the New York Jets went out there and proved a move, as former first-round defensive back Kyra Elam visited the Jets today. He was cut by the Cowboys on Saturday. He also was the Bills' first-round pick in 2022, where he ultimately did not work out, of course. Now, that was according to Samini, and Connor Long did mention that Elam got a fresh start in March when the Bills dealt him to the Dallas Cowboys, packaging the corner with a 2025 6th-round pick in exchange for a 2025 5th-rounder and a 2026 7th-round pick. Dallas declined his 5th-year option in May, setting him up for free agency this offseason before waiving him on Saturday. Across 39 games, the former Florida standout has recorded 97 tackles and 29 stops. Opposing quarterbacks have completed 89 of 129 passes his way for 1,107 yards and 6 touchdowns, while Elam has produced 4 interceptions. Aaron, I don't know if this is the guy to get us that interception that we're looking for, or get us stops. I mean, dude, 89 of 129? Yikes. I mean, I'm going to be honest, I'm going to agree with what most people are saying here, because Jets fans did not take long to take to social media of this all, and they were not fans of this move whatsoever. I mean, we have one person say he's not even that bad. There is a comment down below it that we're not going to show, but there is no likes that, and if you understand Twitter, you understand that that's not a popular take. Someone said, we want to get him back, we want to have him signed for his get back to Buffalo, which honestly is a good idea, and I like the vibe for that reason in the signing. But on top of that, if the goal is to tank, it's an elite move, and he'd be perfect for the tank. Those are the more liked comments, because that's the truth on Elam. The man, so far, and we know things can turn around. I mean, hey, Brandon Stevens has had a great turnaround. Elam has not produced. He's been a first-round pick who has not been a successful pick. You can call him a draft bust. In 2022, he was drafted in the first round and never really got it going. The man couldn't even really start consistently throughout his career, unfortunately, which just was rough. It was a rough showing from the get-go with Elam, and I mean, he's played corner for 4 years now, and he just has had some struggles. I mean, this season, he has his highest percentage of missed tackles, while also, I mean, the tackle numbers are solid, especially compared to what they were last year. He's already gotten more tackles, and that is because he started 7 games of his 10 this season. He'd come to the Jets, and he would add more depth and a veteran cornerback with a bunch of young corners on the roster. There is reason for that, and also the Jets just need more depth at the position anyway for the time being. He has allowed a good amount of yards, though, and I mean, look, he's allowed 3 touchdowns this season in his 7 starts. He allowed 3 touchdowns in his first season. The man has not had the most success at all at the NFL level, but going up against the Buffalo Bills at some point soon, I mean, it's going to make sense for him to go into Buffalo and also be able to try to produce against his former team. It's a good idea for the Jets because they want to add guys who are gritty. They want to add guys who have that edge, and also the Jets need more defensive backs. So it does make sense to go after a guy like, hey, this is a team that's already, I mean, as I said it a while ago when Mougey was putting the team together, this is an island of broken toys team. The Jets are going to see, hey, can we fix this? Can we put them in a position where we believe they can succeed, where they have a point to prove, and see if they can prove that point or not? And it's not always going to have a 100% success rate. Yeah, it worked with Brandon Stevens, and that was phenomenal. It's not always going to work. It didn't really work with Andre Cisco. He wasn't really playing great before the injury anyway. So when we consider everything, it is really important to just note where everyone's at with this. But at the same time, I understand why fans are having the reaction that they are having. Now, on top of this, there also is other news to go over, specifically regarding Justin Fields and the New York Jets quarterback situation going forwards. It's no secret that the Jets front office will be looking at quarterbacks come the NFL draft. They're going to find their guy. They're likely going to be picking a quarterback. And if they didn't, it would be very, very, very surprising. It's also a matter to figure out who the hell the backup quarterback is going to be for this Jets team. And there has been some talks differently that have gone in different directions for that. They're going to get a new guy. Are they going to try to retain Tyrod Taylor for another season, understanding that he's a good veteran to have around the locker room? Or because the Jets didn't sign Tyrod Taylor, or Mougey didn't sign Tyrod Taylor, this regime didn't, that maybe they'll want to find their own veteran to bring in who they think will fit the system even better. That's what I find to be a very likely possibility, but this was talked about by Rich Samini as well, who did say, it seems clear they'll have a new starter next season. Do they keep Fields as a backup? If they do, his contract will have to be renegotiated. He's due to make $20 million, which exceeds the market value for a backup. Half of that is fully guaranteed. Maybe they retain Fields as a backup if they bring in an established starter, but it's unclear if a player of that ilk will be available. If they release him, the likely scenario, it leaves a $22 million cap charge and a $10 million cash payout. They can absorb the entire cap hit in 2026 or have it spread over 2 years. With where the Jets are, in my opinion, what makes sense is not having that spread over 2 years, absorb the whole cap charge, and just eat the contract and understand, all right, this one failed. Is what it is. There's nothing we can do to change that. I don't want to see Justin Fields as this team's backup quarterback next season. I understand that at the end of the day, he's a good voice in the locker room, and that's the best reason to keep him around. But I want to see a quarterback who's like older and has had NFL success at a higher degree. So when the Jets draft a rookie, they have someone who knows, or who's kind of there, a older quarterback, a veteran, who can go in there and say, all right, look, this is what you do. This is how you do it. I've been here. I've done this. This is what they're going to expect out of you. That I can help you. I can show you the ropes in a lot of ways. That's what I want to see the Jets go after. And that's not Justin Fields. I want to see them go after an established veteran quarterback so they can be in the ear of a rookie. In my case, hopefully Fernando Mendoza, if you're me, because that's my favorite of all the quarterbacks. And then you sort of push forwards with that. That is the way that I see this going. That is the way that I like this. And I mean, right now, Tyrod Taylor is the Jets starting quarterback, and he has 150 passing yards per game for the Jets, which obviously isn't great this season, but it's better than Fields' 139.9. It's also important to note that Fields rushes for over 40 yards per game, and Taylor rushes for around 24, so there is the difference there that does make up for it a bit. But at the same time, Taylor can make reads, and everybody looks way more comfortable with Tyrod Taylor out there. Now, obviously, there's a ton of fans calling for Brady Cook to become the starter, and I am certainly one of them. I want to see Brady Cook start these games. I like seeing Tyrod start right now, but I mean, in 2 to 3 weeks, I do want to see Brady Cook take over as a starter, at least for one game, just to see if it works, because it's worth taking a shot on. Because, hey, even if he's not the future quarterback, it'll help in a general sense, just because you never know what you got with Brady Cook, and the only way to know is to start to throw him into that fire. And Aaron Glenn said they do have a plan for him, so we're going to see how that all works out. Guys, do you like the idea of Kyra Elam? Do you not like the idea of it? Do you want to see Justin Fields back in any regard next season? I do not, but let me know what you think in the comments down below. Like this video, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Have a great day. Go Jets.